Item F is a partnership contract with College Summit Inc. for the implementation of the College Summit's College Access Program at high school for the 2018-2019 according to the terms of the contract. And that activity is being funded through Title V and Special Education. Item G, a revised salary schedule, number 17, level 8 CTE supervisor to increase supplement to $20 per day effective for the 2018-2019 school year. This is the position for which Matt Miller holds. Once Tab Mathis was hired in for the Harts PK8 position, we made the decision to abolish the position that he was in at the high school. As a result, Miller took on some additional responsibilities, including activities that take place after school. So what we're doing is increasing his daily supplement, which is currently $15 a day, to $20 a day this coming year, as a means by which to compensate for the additional time.
Anyone else is in salary schedule number 17?
No, it's the only position. Item H is approval to increase ag teacher set meals days of employment from 220 days to 230 days effective 2018-2019 school year. Since Mr. Neal was hired, which has been nearly 2 years now, some things that I guess had waned previously, maybe didn't even exist in some instances. Programs are now back in place, and some of them are really thriving. One of which is our supervised VOAG experience for juniors and seniors who, or is it just seniors, Bill? I always get confused. Just seniors, as they have a farm animal that they have a responsibility to raise and to show and sell. At the auction that just happened this last week in Campbell County, and I really intended to get down here and just work it on my schedule. But we had 11 students this year who were able to meet all the requirements to be able to show their animals at the fair and participate in the auction. So he spends a lot of time in the summer months visiting with the students at their home to see the animal, interview the students, to make sure that they're jumping through all the hoops.
And that's a requirement of the program, that we visit the animals and their students, or the students and their animals so many times per year or per month or something. So it's not just out of goodness of his heart. He has to. I mean, he's been doing it out of goodness of his heart, but it's a requirement of the program.
That's right. Thank you. We're now back in the fish farming business as well. We had the two 500-gallon tank. I think it's tilapia that we have over. I really intended to talk to you before I spoke to you today. Going back to my last conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, he had indicated to me that they were raising tilapia to sell to, I'm pretty sure he said the Lincoln Primary Care Center as well as Campbell Huntington Hospital was interested. So we've just really kind of gotten that program back off the ground. Thanks to a generator that we were able to install this past year, because the issue in the past has been power goes off, that for whatever reason it kicked the power onto the tanks, it wouldn't come back on, and we'd lose our fish. So that happened countless times. So we're excited. We have that program back in place. Lots of activities. It seemed like this past year, in particular with students, were done on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We ended up paying him a stipend for either 9 or 10 days for working on Saturdays this year. As well as some other, like the hydroponics program is back up and running again. That was down for a while, and the greenhouses. He's increased the involvement there as far as what our kids are doing. Anyway, the justification is there in my mind to recommend to the board that we increase these days of employment. I just think we did a great job. And certainly the days are there what we're paying. Okay, item I is approval to create and post a new psychology position for the 2018-2019 school year, which Dr. Lowe was here at the last meeting and discussed this need. Your approval, we posted the position, Bill.
Didn't have any applicants, it's reposted, it goes down at 4 o'clock today, and we have a couple now.
So we think it's going to work out with this hire. And item J, approval to post a new special education aid position in Harts PK8 effective for the 2018-2019 school year. Bill, you want to explain what we got?
Yes, if you remember last year, we had a parent come with some concerns with rank. And there was a student there, and they lived in, kind of on the line, we thought they was going to go to Harts. So last year, we ended up hiring a halftime aide at Harts for a classroom. Then we ended up, we finished out the year with a halftime aide at Ranger. We abolished both those positions, and that student now is going to Harts. So we're taking those two half times and making it a full time.
So there's really no net increase in employment. It's just get rid of two halftime positions, make one new full-time
That's the
position.
good election. That's the abolished in the spring.
All right, anybody have any questions about any of those items? Okay, if not, then, is that, everybody say yes on that? All the mystery items? Oh, yes. Let's go to the finance section then, for a motion. Rowdy? Fred, make the second on that. Okay,
A, schedule of invoices totaling $267,223.56. That's attached. If you got any questions, just let me know. And B, adoption of salary schedules for professional and service personnel for 2018-19 school year. Those are updated with the new raise and all
I
that.
was gonna ask you to.
That took a little while. Yeah, it's done.
And looking to see what it really amounts to. Some may be surprised.
Well, hopefully for the good. I mean, everybody was affected, so I had those certified, I think, by the 25th of May. I used them in the budget, so I actually had them done for a while.
All right, if no one has any questions about those two finance items, is that all yes? Yes. All right, all yes on those. Personnel, can I have a motion, please? Carol?
Second.
Larry? And Bill?
Okay, item A, employment of short, long-term substitute professional personnel. Item B, employment of professional personnel. Item C, employment of professional personnel pending FBI, CIB clearance and issuance of first-class permit. Item D, transfer of professional personnel. Item E, employment of substitute service personnel. Item F, transfer of service personnel. Item D, employment of extracurricular personnel. H, leave of absence. And I, retirement and resignations. We also would like to rescind the employment of Julie Johnson, a Duval PK teacher, and also abolish service personnel posting SPP 19-04 for mechanic. And I also gave you a handout that's on vacancies right now. We have a posting coming down today. We're putting out another posting tomorrow, which will come down next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So we're hoping we can get a position filled by the 7th board meeting before school starts. But we already contacted principals, and we have some pretty good subs out there that they're already requesting. So that's, we think we'll have some quality people in positions that we don't have.
One position, is the council on there?
No, we're just gonna wait and discuss that.
While we're on personnel, and we might share this with you when we had our work session. We have posted 3 times for halftime counselor at Midway and have been unsuccessful in finding an applicant. What anyone who, we've had applicants, but once we have a conversation with those applicants about the position, and they find out it's only halftime, there's no benefits, we're no longer interested. So currently what we have is that we're not in a position where we're not able to provide counseling service to students at Midway. You and I talked again this morning, I mean, we could give this another shot, post and see it, one more time, if we're able to fill that need. If not, here's another option I'd like the board to consider. And you just heard the presentation from the department about the YRC program, the GED option program, and some of the additional work to get placed upon our 2 counselors at the high school. Consideration for a full-time position that would be shared between Midway Elementary and the high school. 3 days at Midway, 2 days at the high school. This would be, Bill, I talked, this would be an itinerant position where this first year initially they'd be at those 2 schools, but if, let's say the YRC goes away or doesn't come to fruition, or maybe even a GED option at some point would go away, we hire them as an itinerant, then we'd be able to use this person in other schools and locations. But anyway, I just want to share that with you today, so and let you know what the situation
That affect the increase in us, one, half a person.
is. Yeah, we'll be adding a half.
And when you talk about this sharing, you say it's 3 days at the high school, or 3 days at
Probably
Midway.
3 at the elementary and 2 at the high school. We have current situations like that now. We have someone hired that works between Ranger and Sandy. We've had other similar situations in the past.
That's, I understand what you're saying. Just hopeful that can be clarified, should a person accept that, most people fall accept that. Having experienced that myself, sharing a counselor with another school, your school might be expecting that you're away for your days and all, your teachers are planning accordingly. And then for some reason, the counselor stays at the other location. That's causes disruptions. To make sure, I mean, there may be emergencies and things that come up. Try as much as possible if that happens, if you pursue this and maintain the schedule.
Well, I've had discussions with both principals, so we can take both of them. Hire this position person into that role.
Things can't always, what I'm saying.
But yeah, I'm with you, and that does happen, you're right, that happens, we've seen that happen this past year, with Guy Valley and, Ranger and Guy Valley, right?
Was West Hamlin. Oh, that was the teacher.
Well, okay, I get
That was
that.
good. That was good.
And I'm not finished working the department either, without getting some help.
I mean, this gentleman mentioned today, just maybe not really explaining that maybe the type of.
And there's some other people up there, mentioned, Title I is Becky Parrish, I've got a great relationship with her. I feel like she's someone I can approach and ask for some help for counseling, training for counselors, so. I still think it's an option, or possibly, funding source that would help in the position. Anyway, I just want to share with you this afternoon, it's all good, some more thought.
Are there counselors available, you think,
I think we could hire someone as a full-time position.
even though it's traveling? Anybody has any thoughts? Share them.
I think we ought to do it. You can't really blame someone, if they've got something that kids or baby. They need to be in that. We have a lot of women out there that are single with children.
In Pittsburgh. Higgins Center, Greenlight, and,
Probably what, 25%? base level salary benefits. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
We'll have to create this on our next agenda.
We'll have it on the next week.
We'll have Ms. Susan.
Yes.
It's you allow somebody else to take you in this business and then call them resign.
And we had one that was ready to leave today. Bill talked him right out of it. He's gonna stay with us. So,
He's good.
When's the last day that, I think,
Today. Yeah, well, email it all goes late.
I hope it works till midnight for you.
Check the email back, I shoot it down, leave 5 o'clock wrong.
All right. All right,
all right.
then in the personnel section, if there's nothing else, is that a yes on all the personnel items that were given today?
Yes.
Okay, comments, concerns? Board members, anything? Any purchases? We have enough school year. We've had some good explanations, good presentations. Alleviated some questions I had.
I should have said that Bill Drake was here, but I am so pleased that we have him.
You know, I get more positive feedback about how well maintained our new park is. You know, the work with grass, mowed, weeding. I hear positive comments all the time. I'm so, thankful that there's something we took on a few years ago. Our groundskeepers, these are making us do that work. Because I'm sure that they go all
Oh,
summer
yeah.
long, and no one touches the grass.
I remember my son taking my Kubota down to West England and mowing the grass on. I went, run, get it back.
I drove through a county that I'll leave unnamed, just here recently. That lawn, lawn and into the school property, I can see things actually.
Yes, so many people who on vacation or they return, and just even what they see just means so much. Says a lot about our school system, our county as a whole, and in the back. I but we. Okay, Ms. Nikki, anything on your?
Oh, this is for rap. Gasoline buses. You want to go over, kick the tires.
Jeff said he'd take you on a ride.
I'll take a picture, yeah.
Jeff died. Said,
Not yet.
I can't help it. But,
I can't drive, but I'm gonna ride.
that's what I told him yesterday. But they're on site, what day was that? Monday? Was that yesterday? Friday.
Have they driven them in to give feedback how we like them or don't like them?
Yes.
We've had several bus drivers that was interested to come over, even though they may not end up with the bus, wanted to check them out.
About that bird on that.
I'll let Mr. Priestley explain.
On top of the door, the entrance door, you'll notice the little symbol. These are Bluebird buses. The only two we have. I only know this because I was asking the other day. And on top of it, you'll see a little Bluebird, little symbol. That indicates it's a gasoline
Bluebird.
Bluebird. There are blackbirds. There's
Black Bluebird?
black Bluebird, and there are red Bluebird. And all that tells you what type of fuel that bus uses.
What's the third type of fuel? Natural gas?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
These are one I couldn't think of the other one, so propane. And I don't know if it's black or red.
So are these new ones that we like?
Blue.
The
Blue
blue.
indicating they're gasoline. Yeah, you'll see right across the door that's a little blue bird. That means it's a gasoline bus. Now, why they had to do all that, I'll never know. That was explained to me out there. Grabbing up things.
We act like we knew what was doing, we just happened to be on the way to a meeting and the buses just come in that morning.
They're really bright, they aren't they? They're really shiny. Like,
I mean, we get to, we'll see how, how it goes when they purchase the building.
They've already been assigned to the architect.
Oh, I'm sure they have. I
They
haven't heard anything.
Well, we knew that they had to be, from what Rod told us, they had to be assigned locally because we thought the range of the gasoline buses wasn't going to be as great as the range of the diesel buses. So they had to be closer to fuel link here because we don't have, while we have, I know we have diesel at Guy Valley, I assume we have.
One of them's on Guy River, I know that.
But we don't have gasoline stations at any of our schools close to it because all our buses have been diesel before.
Right. But one of the runs is. I don't really know. The other little thing right there.
After school grants, we had some good news and some bad news regarding our grants. One that was currently in place was a grant for Duval, Parks, and Lynch County High School, which we just was awarded the funding for those programs last year. We were concerned that we would lose that funding because of what was going on with the federal government. This goes back to the personnel season when I was discussing with you, Bill, I was discussing with you rips and transfers and the situation we had with our technology specialists at the high school. We thought we were losing them because of Title II funding being cut. Well, at the same time, this back and forth regarding the 21st century after school funding was being discussed. And we didn't know from mid-April that funding was still going to be there to continue the current grant. So the good news we found out in April was that Duval, Hartsville County High School will continue their after-school programs for this coming year. And those are 5-year grants, and we don't know from 1 year to the next, although they say they're 5 years, it's dependent upon that federal funding stream. We just have to wait and see. In the meantime, the grant that we had that served our after-school programs at Midway and Duval were at their end. Again, 5 years from I said Midway and thank you, Midway.
Refund those, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow my notes on that too. We did reapply, knowing going in that it's difficult to get or secure another round of funding for the same school, just past experience that we've had, and as well as working with the people at the department who oversee the programs. We still submitted an application. We also submitted a proposal that we provided after-school funding for Ranger, Guy Valley, and West End. So we were after funding that would take care of all of our schools. And I received an email indicating from the department that we were not approved on our 2 new grant proposals. And of course, that was a kick in the pants. We were really hopeful that we could get that money. Mr. Linville and I sat down and met with Dr. Kersey, who has her responsibilities for after-school programs. We approved the grant, some of the feedback that we had received. Although there were some things that we could have added that probably would have helped strengthen our grant proposals, quickly realized when I flipped over to the next to last page that there were 18 priority counties this year, geographically located in the state, because the State Department likes to share that money and spread it out across all 55 counties. Well, there were 18 counties on the list that were priority counties that got bonus points just for making an application. So there's limited funds to begin with. From what I was able to find out from the department, there were 19 entities that applied to these are highly competitive grants too. There's a lot of people out there that makes applications that were eligible to make applications besides school districts. So there were 19 counties that made application, and 10 this year were awarded a grant. I don't know how many of those 10 were from that 18 group or 18 priority counties. To be honest, I didn't want to try and ask a lot of questions. I didn't want to alienate those people, but it did good to us. Through the years, making sure that we get funding. So, disappointing, that we didn't get funding, but we will apply again in the spring. We'll stay active. It's my understanding that the ESSA regulations that are in place, if a county has a school or schools, this coming fall, it's designated as a comprehensive school or a targeted supported school. If those school systems are going to get a leg up, bonus points, if you're in that position, to be awarded after school funding. Mr. Priest and I was talking about this the other day, how it seems so unfair that if you're not performing really well when it comes to the achievement piece, the funding's there, to support these kind of programs, but if you're doing well, you don't get any money. So, just the way the system works. So anyway, I just wanted you all to let you know what happened with the after school grants. Got any questions?
Ten more awarded up to two.
And the year before, there was fewer than that number of awarded. But we were given guidance last year when we applied for Duval Arts in Lincoln County High School. We did that through the department's guidance. They told us target your middle schools and your high schools that don't currently have grants, because those are the ones that's going to be a priority with bonus points this year. So we try to do everything we can to jump into the hoops that they put out there.
Cost per year after school.
It's, I think, for Hamlin and Midway this past year was around $220,000. Just for those two sites. Per year. It's expensive. You pay the teacher salaries, stay after school, bus drivers, programming, certain programs you have to have in place. Oftentimes they lose contracted services with outside agencies.
Okay, if no one has thought of anything new, it's adjourned then. We're going to return Tuesday, August the 7th, 2018 at 6 p.m. here at the county office in Hamlin. Have a motion? Mr. Currier. Mr. Baker. Oh, yes? Yeah. All right.